Hello, and welcome to Spirit Among Us. Are you someone that likes to make a lot of plans? Because I know I certainly am. I like to plan out my day, I like to plan out my week, sometimes my month, maybe the year even, maybe years in advance even. I like to know what's happening. I like to make my own way of thinking what I want to happen, what I want to get done, what I want to accomplish. I have it all figured out in my head. But the problem is, with me making plans, is I don't really know the whole plan. See, I don't really see all the details. I can't really confirm that tomorrow I'll even be alive. Never mind going to some party with somebody. Who knows what could happen tomorrow? I have no idea. I don't know that. I don't have that plan in my mind. I think I do. I think I know what I want to happen, but I don't really know what's going to happen. See, this is the problem with us and God. We keep tending to make our own plans despite knowing that we can't really know what's going to happen. And then when we don't think the plans are working out the way we wanted them to, we get upset, we get mad, and we try to force them to go our way. This past Sunday, we talked about how God can work through us, how God wants to work through us. He wants to work in our lives, and He wants to do amazing things. But in order for God to really use us, we need to die to ourselves. You see, Jesus tells us here that if anyone comes after Him, they need to die to themselves, take up their cross and follow Him. For the person who tries to save his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life, loses the tight grip, the hold on everything, on every little plan and the way everything should be, whoever lets go of that for the sake of Jesus will find their life, will truly find life. God has plans for us, but when we try to force our own way over His, we obstruct His plan. We stop Him from doing what He wants to do in us and through us. So maybe you're at that place today. Maybe you've been hitting obstacles and man, you had an idea of what you wanted to do. You had it all figured out, and for some reason it's all just fallen apart. Or maybe it hasn't fallen apart for you yet. Maybe you're still going along and you're saying, this is great. All my plans are working out. Everything seems to be going great. It's probably not going to stay that way, because unfortunately, you cannot tell the beginning of time to the end of time quite like God can. God knows this. God has the plans for us. He knows the plans He has for us. And guess what? All His plans are for our good. All His plans are to benefit us, to make us more like Him, to bring us closer to Him. He wants to prosper us in life. We need to surrender our plans to Him and make His plans our plans. Instead of saying, God, I want my plans. I want it to go this way. It needs to be this way, not that way, not any other way. Instead of that, we need to say, okay, God, what are your plans? Because whatever you have, I know it's the best. And so whatever you want to do, I want to do. I mean, Jesus tells us that if we try to save our lives, if we try to hold on to this world, if we try to control every situation, then we won't truly live. God wants us to live by relying on Him. He doesn't want us to do it in our own strength because He wants us to know how powerful He is, what He is capable of, and how loving and gracious He is. He doesn't want us to live on our own, but live with Him and by Him. God has so much more for us in our lives. He has so many great plans for each one of us, and He wants us to follow Him moment by moment, not forcing our own plans, not getting upset because we didn't get the special thing we wanted or things didn't work out perfectly the way we had hoped. Let us trust that God has the plans. He knows them. They're in His hands. Whatever you're facing today, whatever plans that may have gone awry or plans that maybe are going to go awry in the future, surrender your plans to Him. Give it to God, place it at the feet of Jesus, and trust that no matter where He takes you, no matter what happens, He is using all of it for your good. Thank you for watching, and God bless.